Be witty, charming, or funny if that's what it takes. A couple of lines in the message at the bottom reminding them to forward the email is all it takes. Begging is out of the question, as it'll make you look too desperate. Just tell them if they enjoyed the content. Maybe they know someone else who will also. That's all it takes. And you can include a line or two suggesting forwards in every email you send. Mix it up and don't use the same line twice. People will get tired of seeing the same thing and not respond to it. People aren't going to look all over your site for an opt-in box. Most people don't even know that they want to subscribe to your email list. How many times have you seen the pop-up appear and you immediately decide to join their list? It happens all the time. The average person doesn't search around a site looking for a box where they can put their email address. If email marketing were so easy, no one would be flipping burgers. Joining an email list is a lot like buying a candy bar. You don't know that you want it until it's in front of your face. That's why they put pop-ups on entry and candy bars near the checkout aisle. Don't put the opt-in box in the footer of your site. Also, don't bury it in a sidebar. Make sure there's as little clutter as possible when you're placing your opt-in box. Put the box in a portion of your site where the eyes will gravitate towards it. Also, put a snappy little bit of text near the box. You want to make sure people know that they're supposed to put in their email there. All of this is unnecessary if you have an entry or exit pop-up. If you're going that route, then it will get most of your subscribers. Think about the situations that you surf the internet. Sometimes you're doing other things, or you're relaxing. You're not in a state of mind where you're focused on the screen. People these days surf the web with their smartphone, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. Try to simplify everything that you do on the internet. Don't make it too difficult for them to join your email list. Make the entire process as easy as possible for them to join. Anything that gets in the way will lower your subscription rates, and you'll end up missing out on a great source of passive income. There are a wide variety of methods that you can use to get subscribers to your list. You can have pop-ups on your site, build landing pages, or do solo ads in other email lists. The one thing you want to do, regardless of the method of getting subscribers, is always to split test everything. You can't settle for anything other than the best results possible. You must realize that even a small tick in the percent of people who join your list will have a severe impact on the overall amount of subscribers. A few percentage points can mean big numbers if you're sending thousands of visitors a day to a landing page to get them to join your email list. If you're sending free traffic to a funnel page, it can be easy to forget that it's not actually free. You had to put quite a bit of time and effort to get the person to your landing page. Sometimes free traffic can make people lazy, and they don't do their very best to optimize the landing page. Always respect the hard work that you put in by making sure the pages convert the way they should. Don't hesitate when it comes to split testing the smallest detail in an attempt to get the most conversions. Something as small as the color of the background may have an impact on the conversion ratio. Even something as small as changing the font can have a big impact. It's also a good idea to check all of the changes you make on both a smartphone and a computer. The number of people who visit your site on the phone will grow in the years to come. It won't be long until the vast majority of internet traffic is on smartphones. So, prepare yourself in that upcoming reality by always checking your pages using a smartphone. If your pop-up isn't appearing correctly on a phone, then you may be missing out on a massive amount of subscribers who could be receiving your email. You're going to have to be careful when using this free method of getting subscribers to your email list. No one wants you to spam their Facebook group. You'll end up doing more than just getting banned. You'll also ruin your reputation in the process. Always make sure that you're abiding by any rules that the owner of the group has set forth. If you're paying a virtual assistant to do the work for you, then sit them down and talk. They must understand how important it is not to break the rules. It's not a good idea to make your first post an advertisement for your site. You want people to get to know who you are. Facebook is all about putting a face behind the person. If you're not able to convince the members of the group you're trustworthy, then no one is going to sign up to your list. It's that simple. So, the first thing you do is build your reputation. Answer as many questions as you possibly can. The information you give must be useful and helpful to the end user. But if you can convince the public you're an authority in your niche, they will sign up to your email list. There is a natural desire to get as many links out there as possible. It's logical to think that the more links to your landing pages there are, the more likely you are of getting subscribers. It doesn't work that way when you're dealing with Facebook groups. Less can often mean more in terms of getting your links out there. It's all about results, and if you flood Facebook, nothing good is going to happen. You need to identify the marketers who are doing what you hope to achieve and copy what they're doing. Pay attention to how they post and act accordingly. No one is saying that you should steal their ideas or content. What you're trying to do instead is learn what they're doing to get more subscribers to their list. Twitter is a tough nut to crack for online marketers. It's almost impossible to get people to click the links in tweets. That's why you shouldn't post tweets that are nothing but links. People will become desensitized and not click on any of the links. Worse yet, people will eventually unfollow you because they'll think you're a spammer. Instead of going that route, you should post quality content that your followers will enjoy. Don't worry about links in the tweets or anything like that. The most important thing is that people are engaging with your content and retweeting it. How can that be? The idea that a simple link in your bio is enough sounds too good to be true. It isn't by a long shot. No one is saying that you should never post links in tweets. But the majority of your tweets should be with no links in them. A tweet that goes viral never has a URL in it. You want your tweets to go viral so that you get more followers. If you have lots of followers, then the amount of people who click on the link in your bio goes up. You need to think of your followers as the people who do the marketing for you. They will do all the heavy lifting of engaging with your tweets and retweeting them. How long? Years. You're not going to start an account today and make money a week from now. You want followers who interact with your content. The best way to ensure that happens is by posting fresh content that they enjoy. More often than not, that content won't be linked to your affiliate offers or your blog. Twitter is a goldmine for those who do it right, but for those who spam the platform, nothing good is going to come from it. You'll waste your time, and it'll be like yelling into outer space where no one can hear you. No one will see your tweets, and the only thing you'll be doing is wasting your precious time. Content lockers receive a bad rap because of the people who tend to use them. There's nothing wrong with putting your content behind a wall where people need to do something to reach it. The way people have access to your content in this situation is if they give you their email address. The process is simple, and it doesn't cost them any money. They give you their email address, and they, in return, get access to the content. The entire process is automated, and you don't have to do anything other than set up the content locker. There are two aspects of having a content locker. The first part is the content itself and the process of unlocking it. The content in the locker must be super high quality, or people will unsubscribe from your email list. Only the very best content you can produce should be behind the locker. Anything less than that, and it won't have the desired results. You must stop and think about how valuable email addresses are. They are one of the most useful things on the internet today. The content in which they trade for their email address must be top of the line, or they will do anything possible to stop the emails from coming. How you promote your locker all depends on what your skills are. Blogs work great as a means of getting traffic to your content locker. If you're skilled at traffic buying, then placing ads on Bing or even Google might work best. The point is, you have to deal with your strengths here. If you're great on social media, then get traffic to your locker that way. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out how to get traffic to a locker. It boils down to what methods you're the most comfortable with and has the most experience doing. There is no right or wrong way to get traffic unless you're spamming the entire internet with links to your content locker. There are several different ways of doing this that are highly effective. Some sites have a pop-up on entry, and this works excellent to collect email addresses. Yes, these boxes are annoying, but there's no way around that. But they do work. So, if you want to get the most email addresses possible, then go this route. The experience your users has is a little less pleasant, but you're here to make money. That's the truth of the matter, and there's no reason to mince words about it. You're not running a charity giving out information to everyone for free. You've seen these types of pop-ups quite a few times on sites. The window only pops up if the user has scrolled down your site a certain length. Pop-ups like these are less intrusive, and they don't get on the nerves of users as much. They aren't as effective, but people seem to mind them less. Still, they're a great way of collecting email addresses. This method doesn't yield the same results as putting a pop-up on entry. It is still worth checking out. Sometimes you've got to put the user's experience before anything else. You do want to maximize the content on your site while minimizing your bounce rate. People will hit that back button if you're too aggressive when it comes to pop-ups. If you're concerned about the user's experience more than anything else, then having your pop-up open on exit is the way to go. Be aware that you will collect far fewer emails this way, but the user will have a much more enjoyable experience. You'll know what's right for your site after testing all three methods. There is no one-size-fits-all method that works when it comes to collecting emails. Nothing is more important than making sure the users of your site have a great experience. If they don't, you'll end up tanking in the search engine rankings. If that happens, then there goes your ability to get email addresses. Heat maps are one of the most overlooked tools in the world of internet marketing today. Why is that? Any information that you can get about the people visiting your site is vital. No price tag can be put on knowing how people react when landing on your page. That's why you might want to think about placing a heat map on your site to know exactly how people are reacting when they land on your pages. There won't be any guessing since you'll have the stats looking right back at you.